connected to the right thing. Yes, it is. Incredible. How you doing? Let me check out the volume mixer for this. So yeah, I'm using the unofficial Homestuck collection to get my delicious music here. But also, it's what we're going to be using from now on, I believe, for the actual story. For that delicious flash nostalgia. Nostalgia for something that I never really experienced. Which is surprisingly common. So, let me just... God damn it, they updated it. Fuck. This is like a big update. Is it something I should like do? Or is it something I can ignore until later? So it's always like right when I'm about to do. Is it like just some copy and paste into the thing, into the main folder? Let me check here. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Whoa, okay. Whoa. Whoa, I can change to like the background? Oh, that's sick. What? Oh, it still says 1.0. Let me refresh. Re-download. Let me see. Maybe if I... Yeah, it says download the app. Am I on the right Wi-Fi? Let me just double check again. This always happens. Yes I am. Okay, sick. So the stream is not going to go down for like 30 seconds. Okay, latest version. Oh, 1.1. Yes, okay, I see. On the GitHub. Sick. Oh, that's really small. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Delete that. Unzip that. Call me a DNA helicase because I want to unzip those genes. Okay. Kill me. Okay. Let me put on the Midnight Crew. I really like the Midnight Crew's music. It's incredible. Delicious. Okay. Okay. 1.1. And I can just like, what, copy and paste this into the same folder? Yeah, sure, let's try that. Copy. And restore. And place the files. Oh, it's open. Alright, gotta close it. Okay. Damn. I can't listen to my beautiful music during so. Okay. There it goes. And very well. Now it should be working hunky-dory. And that's cool. 1.1. Open that shiz up. Locate assets. Got it. There's a room. Oh, that's weird. Non-disk. Okay, there it goes. Oh, and it saved my progress. Sick. So I don't need to redo the settings or anything. Unofficial Homestuck collection.exe. And that's the wrong one. Shit. Damn it. Okay, this one. That's not. Oh, you don't see shit. No, that's not right either. Whoops. Okay. That one. Ta-da! I think I got it. I think I've done the thing. I've done the deed. Unlike so far November, I'm doing pretty good on November. I haven't had like any insane urges or anything like usual. I feel like I'm just tired enough where I'm fine. Let's see here. Delicious Blue Noir. Where is it? There we go. That should do it. Sick. Now we can start reading. I believe we left off on the fucking weird, highly indulgent self-insertion in the story, which, you know, any good story or indie kind of story needs to have a highly indulgent self-insertion. It's just necessary, you know. Okay. What? Oh, hell no. This is always such a terrible idea. Leave me alone. Examine wall. Oh god, I don't have a save button. How am I gonna survive without compulsively pressing save? No. No. What? You really wish your side of the wall had an off switch. Which is to say, I really wish my side of the wall had an off switch. So is he just like the narrator, I guess? This is the finally meeting the guy that writes this. H, forget it. Go back to work. Okay. You're just going to ask me to recap Homestuck, though. I don't know why you'd want to sit there and watch me type. This is going to be pretty long. And, what else do we got? Vagabonds, bro. Hell yeah. Yes, my first time using it. Like, actually reading. Okay. This is going to be pretty long. Recap first year Homestuck. Homestuck began April 13th, 2009, the 13th birthday of our chief protagonist and future boy Skylark. Wait, do they have like hyperlinks for every single reference? Oh, that's great. Oh, this is amazing. All of this is great. I really like this. That is, wow. Boy Skylark. I love a feather too. Okay. That's probably, I'm guessing that's the beginning page, right? This is page 1, of course. Wonderful. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. So that page probably has his name. Yeah. John Egbert. Shoot the game along with a birthday package from his internet friend, Dave Strider. John soon established a game connection with another friend, Rose Lalonde. Okay, volume 2. How about Kinetic Verdancy? No play button? Okay. Oh, what's up, Scrungus? It's really cool. It's just nice. Though I guess it's still a work in progress. I guess I can't hear it. I don't know if that's just like my headphones being shitty or what, but with the bass. Oh, there it is. Yeah. You know how it be with bass lines. Let's see. How about Nightlife? Showtime. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. Let's see. Now, we spent the day badgering him about playing with her. After unsuccessfully attempting to convince Dave to play, upon connecting, Rose was able to manipulate John's environment, move his furniture around via cursor, and restructure the shape of his room. little alcove. Beautiful. Fucking posters. Oh god, I need just like so many bad movie posters. Sup, Jade? Bye-bye. Oh, right, I forgot about that. Yeah, okay, that explains it. They had their replacement. The server copy was trapped in his dad's car, along with a birthday package from another friend, Jade Harley. Jade messaged John, inquiring about the package. As of this moment, neither her package nor the server copy had been recovered by John. Rose had also prepared a package for John, but had not mailed it yet. It still sits in her room. Dave's package contained the authentic stuffed bunny from Con Air. Ugh. You're sick? Oh, you gotta have, like, some delicious tea with honey. Like, even if you're, like, horribly sick, just makes everything feel better. Honey is, like, the holy food when it comes to being sick. You know? Just like, if I have a cold, I have honey with tea. If I have, like, a scratchy throat, I have, like, a little tablespoon of honey with lime, which 100% of the time works. I've never had that fail on me. I've had, like, the worst bronchitis in the world. The absolute worst, and I just have a little tablespoon of honey with the lime, and fucking poof, gone. My voice is so much better. Wait, what? You got fucking oh. God. Okay. How dare you? How dare you catch COVID? You're gonna infect me via stream. How could you do this to me? On my birthday, nonetheless. It's not my birthday. I don't know why I said that, but. How dare you? That just hurts. Tisk. Though I do want to see that bunny again. Exult. Oh, that's a beautiful image. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's great. Now that would be a pretty good emote, right? That's gotta be a good emote. Just John punching in the air. Okay. I'm still upset with you, Jade. It's just hurtful. Very hurtful. At least you get some time off, whatever you're doing. Honey is the food of the gods. Thank you very much, Strungus. Yeah. We will offer you an infinite amount of stuffed bunnies from Con Air to help heal your COVID. In addition to allowing Rose to control John's environment, Spurb provided an array of devices Rose deployed throughout John's house. These devices, used together, provided a system by which the player could manufacture any item using the code on the back of that item's capture log card. If they gathered enough grist to pay for it, later they would learn to combine item codes and master the art of punch card alchemy, whereby items could be fused together in purpose and design. So that's nice. If you have questions about anything, you can just kind of click on it, and it'll remind you. And oh, okay. Why is Amazon? Are you talking to me?
You can say stop if you want me to stop talking to you.
Amazon, tell me a joke.
What kind of dog can you get at the bakery?
I don't know. Tell me.
Purebred.
Purebred. Okay. I don't know why I did that. How about Volume 3? With, oh my god, what? Perfect. Oh, Amazon is completely sentient. Ever since Jeff Bezos put his entire mind into every Alexa that's ever been shipped, absolutely. Like, every single time you speak to Alexa, you're pretty much speaking to Jeff Bezos. You've spoken to a billionaire before, if you've talked to an Alexa. Where was I? Okay, past alchemy. One device, on being activated, began a countdown, and released an entity called a kernel sprite. The countdown ticked down to the moment John's house would be struck by a meteor, destroying his neighborhood. To escape this demise, John had to use the device to manufacture a special item that looked like a blue apple and take a bite of it, in order to transport his entire house just beyond the impact of the safety of mysterious dark realm, where his house was situated itself atop a tall rock column high above a blanket of clouds. This realm is called the Medium. Really? How about regular oh god what? I like this one. This one's like reminds me of Cave Story, you know. Okay. Before he entered the medium, though, John and Rose prototyped his Colonel sprite with a large Harley Quinn doll his dad got him for his birthday, transforming the sprite to bear its likeness, including the ways the doll was disfigured via earlier hijinks. It had a slashed eye and one arm, and so too did the sprite. When John entered the medium, the sprite's kernel hatched, thus imbuing all the enemies John and his friends would face with the properties of the sprite. The lesser adversaries John faced first, Shale Imps, all wore Harley Quinn garbs. Harlequin. I always say Harlequin, but it's Harlequin. They become more powerful and more radically mutated with each successive pre-medium prototyping. After entering the medium, John's dad was kidnapped by imps. While John was looking for him, he accidentally prototyped the sprite with his grandmother's ashes, transforming it again. This prototype had no effect on the enemies, since he was already in the medium, and the kernel had already hatched. Instead, only the sprite was affected, and took on the appearance, personality, and memories of his grandmother, becoming Nana Sprite. Let me see Nana Sprite. It doesn't show Nana Sprite? Come on. What? Of Sonic Italian? What? What are you talking about? Sonic Italian. Like, is the Italian intro to Sonic the Hedgehog? I don't know. Let's see. After entering the medium, wait, music. I cannot do anything without music. Beat down. Strider style. Fucking goddamn it. Oh, yes, I forgot I did that. Even though they're like mainly French, I just played a lot of Italian music for Harlequins. There it is. Instead, only the sprite was selected, and game supplied, albeit customized guide for John. She explained aspects of the game, about Skaya, residing at the center of the medium, beyond 7 gates floating directly above his house, and about an eternal, timeless war fought there between dark and light, one that light was always destined to lose. Rose, who'd been having frequent internet connection issues, lost her connection as she tried to lift John's car to retrieve the game in the package. The car fell into the abyss below. A storm caused her house to lose power along with its wireless internet connection. Her laptop was able to run on battery power for a time, while she tapped into the wireless signal from the laboratory next door. When her laptop ran out of power, she had to overcome more family strife. And endure a gift pony in the process. My god, who would ever want that? I would not mind having a pony. Have you seen like those baby ponies? My mom calls them, oh wait, no, the ones that she's obsessed with are like the baby donkeys. Though I don't know which one I like more. Baby donkey. Baby horsey. Where is it? That's not the one. Let me just write burrito enano. Here, let's just say. Just listen to my beatboxing, it'll cure your COVID, Jay. Just. Where is it? Ay Dios. Google Chrome is crashing. A foal, yes. That would be the correct terminology. And oh, burrito enano looks like it's just a type of bird. Okay. That doesn't seem right. Oh well, I guess these pictures will have to do. Oh shit. Okay. Enano? Burrito enano, right? Is there like, is it like an English? An enano? Enano, I don't know. Fucking, oh, that's not normal. Oh, you don't see anything. That's, that. uh, there we go. Yes, okay. Where? Let's become bigger. Do the beginning. So, they're just adorable. Just like, look at this. You're like, you're sniffing the flowers. It's like, you can't tell me you just like this. Not, not burrito idiota. What? Why would there be an idiot donkey? Donkeys aren't idiots. I love donkeys. Look how fucking cute they are. Look at this boy with his tuft hair. That's a cute donkey. That's a cute tiny donkey. Miniature donkey. Is that like the proper term? Yeah, let me see. Mini. I'm blanking on how to spell miniature. Miniature. Miniature donkey. Let's see. So fucking cute. Look at this guy. Oh man, I was born in Puerto Rico, and like the second I moved to the States, I just forgot everything. So I definitely feel you there. I'm taking Spanish 3. Now I was like, oh, cool. I know what these words mean, but I suck at conjugating them. So he's getting chased by the donkeys. It's so fucking cute. And then wait, it's the baby horses, the fowls. Look at that tiny fucking. Okay, I think that's enough of horses. I'm not even that much into horses or donkeys. They're just cute, man. Okay. Um, there we go. Back to reviewing what happened in Homestuck. Um, Go outside in the rain and plug into the small generator outside the mausoleum of her dead cat, Jaspers. Jaspers. She continued her session with John inside the mausoleum, while the meteor-sparked forest fire surrounding her house grew more intense. From the house, Rose's mom opened a secret passage in the mausoleum to help her escape. The passage led to the lab next door, where Rose found a stable, portable source of power and internet for her computer. She also found a terminal projecting the impact times and locations for the millions of meteors presently bombarding the planet, along with all the other live sessions of other players around the world. She also found a little girl's room, a mutant kitten she named Vodka Mutini, and a... Let me just look at Vodka Mutini again. So fucking cute, dude. And a cloning machine operating through the science of ectobiology. His terminal was locked onto a cat Jaspers at whatever point in his life the user specified. Horses. Horseye. Horses. Horses? I'm just thinking of all the possible plurals for horses. She attempts to purify Jaspers from a moment in her earlier childhood before he whispered a secret to her, but doing so would have caused a paradox. So it paradoxified, a pile of slom. I can't speak. Give me a Mutini plushie, please. Pretty please. I think it'll heal my slom. Okay. The machine used the slime to create a fetal paradox clone of Jaspers in a glass tube. On the monitor, Jaspers then told young Rose the secret, then vanished, only to show up dead weeks later and put in the mausoleum for years until the present. Rose left the laboratory moments before it was destroyed by the meteor impact. She transportalized back to her mom's room, proceeded to her room to wait for Dave to connect with her and rescue her from the imminent impact, and then Dave was charged with acquiring his bro's copy of the game to help Rose. Earlier he had lost his copy of the game to mishap involving a crow. It flew in his window, seized the game, and Dave accidentally impaled it with a sword, sending the crow and the game out the window onto a landing far below his apartment. He searched his bro's room, unable to find it, was briefly shadowed by Little Cow, and then found the note beckoning him to meet on the roof for a confrontation. Dave and his bro dueled on the roof extensively. Dave was thoroughly bested. Upon defeating Dave, his bro dropped the copies of the game and flew off on his rocket board into the sky. God damn you, little cow. Damn you. Hello, boss. Slom. Utini is very, very cute. I love just like, you know, with tons of Homestuck characters, I'm really tempted to like look up fan art, but I know that it's just probably gonna have tons of spoilers. But the character designs are just so appealing. I really want to look at stuff. Dave used the copies to connect with Rose and quickly deployed the device while her house was on fire, surrounded by flaming tornadoes, and minutes away from being destroyed by a meteor. Rose prototyped her kernel sprite with Jaspers, specifically to understand the meaning of the secret he whispered to her years ago. She was advised to do this by Jade, who told her about the game in the first place. Dave then prototyped the kernel sprite again, with a tentacled princess doll given to Rose on her birthday by her mom. Both of these prototypings would have an effect on the enemies once Rose entered the medium, and the kernel hatched. Rose used the alchemizer to create the special item for her, a purple wine bottle, which she needed to break to enter. She eventually did, transporting her house just before the meteor collided. A list of questions, less mysteries. I mean, I kind of have my questions in the moment, and then I immediately forget. Like just now, I clicked off the window, and I forgot what I was going to do. I had something in mind to do, but then I immediately forgot. God, okay. Yeah, I can't remember. So, the meteor left the crater. Over time, at the site of impact, a large white structure that looked like a wine bottle grew there, and the crater filled up with sand as the climate of the post-apocalyptic Earth gradually changed. The cork of that bottle was a large metal cylinder with an interior much like an advanced science station, with a variety of devices and monitors inside. 413 years after the meteor impact, the wayward vagabond walked through the desert and discovered this station. Inside, he found rations, a firefly he named Serenity, and a purifier, and 4 monitors hooked up to a keyboard. On one of the monitors was John. Just after he'd entered the medium, Wayward Vagabond could type commands to John directly. Much as the readers of the story could type commands for the characters to follow, most of John's actions upon entering the medium were authored by Wayward Vagabond, until he became preoccupied with other activities, such as building a town out of cans, playing chess with cans, and drawing chalk murals depicting the cosmological arrangement of Skya, the medium, the light, dark planets known as Prospet and Durst, and the 4 planets the kids would each occupy upon entering the game: the land of wind and shade, John; the land of light and rain, Rose; the land of heat and clockwork, Dave. That's a cool one. I like the land of heat and clockwork. That's just like a fucking sick one to look at. They had like the one looking ahead. No, let's go. Showtime. What? What? What happened? Let me just. Oh, that's good. Oh, I remember this one. Oh, I need to see this again. I just need to see it just for a little bit. Just 1 second. That's good shit. That's good shit. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Pony times 2. Just fucking duplicate tab. I'm an agent of chaos, goddammit. Can I only play one at a time? What BS is this? I can't believe this. Can I play multiple of the sound ones at a time? How about that? Or do they each start from the beginning? Do they load independently? Perhaps? Yes! Yes! I've done it! I'm a genius. Incredible. He activated a countdown in the station, which caused it to blast out of the crater and fly to designated home coordinates. Along the way, it passed over the sand-filled crater that was the impact site for John's meteor. On the other side of the continent, John's meteor had caused a giant white tree to grow in the crater. The tree grew an apple-like station from a branch, which fell to the sand. The peregrine medicant found the station. After Wayward Vagabond flew overhead, PM activated her station's homing feature as well, which caused it to fly the same destination. Along the way, she used her terminal to attempt to command Jade, who from the perspective of the terminal had just arrived in the medium. This caused the terminal to explode for unknown reasons, leaving a hole in the station. One of the station's robotic rooms recovered one of the PM's falling mailboxes, and she befriended it, after earlier slaying another one with her black Regisword. Ooh. It's a fucking, like, guts. Yeah, it's not wrong. Dissociation is just fucking, you're listening to a ton of ponies clopping. Very nice, John. Very nice. Trade tracks that. Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ. Spooky song. Yo, it's the same melody. It's just sped up. Oh, I love musical motifs. Oh god, it's beautiful. Okay. WV landed at the site of the ancient frog ruins, Keck, across the now dried up Pacific Ocean. The site was once the island where Jade had lived, but nothing of the island remained except for the ruins. The mountain her house was on, and the volcano next to it, were replaced by large. Oh wait, that wasn't it. Was what? Minihoof. What? Oh, it's fucking beautiful. It's beautiful. It's so good. Meow. It's so sad. Music expert knows how to make clopping sounds and make meow sounds. PM landed shortly after WV, and they met, and were confronted by aimless renegade, who fired at them from the frog ruins with old weaponry he'd been hoarding, once belonging to Jade's grandpa. Ah, that explains that. Millions of years ago, I was wondering where he got that from. The frog ruins grew from a crater struck by a meteor that emerged from a spur portal in space. Jade's radioactive, omnipotent, space-warping dog named Bectorel emerged from this crater as well. Yeah. I think I got it now. I have a fairly decent understanding of how this works now. Let's see what else we got. Volume 4. Hardly Quinn. Perhaps. Bectorel is very cute. I love Bectorel. Ah, I didn't even know it was existed yet. Okay. Okay. Jade's grandpa pioneered this island and built the house Jade lives in. Her grandpa has been dead for many years and stands stuffed in front of this fireplace. She has been looked after by her dog, who she calls Beck. She begins the day with several tasks to accomplish: defeat Beck and to retrieve a birthday package mailed by John. She irradiates a stake and heads outside to the side where the I can't read sometimes. Outside to the side where the package will be dropped. She knows it will be dropped there because one of the reminders she wears on her finger jogs her memory about it. She wears them to keep tracks of many things she knows about the future through dreams. No, let's go. Aimless Renegade is quite good. Wait, what? Oh. This one, I see. Yeah, I can guess that. Oh god, I remember now. This. Oh god, wait, wasn't this when we found out that Betty Crocker owned Fruit Gushers? I still can't believe that. I still can't believe, like, why does Betty Crocker own Food Gushers? It makes zero sense. Why does a company that sells baking materials and stuff like that have any interest in Fruit Gushers, let alone invent it? God, it somewhat makes me upset. I don't like it. Carefree victory. Beck. I dislike it. I heavily dislike it. Okay. She falls asleep frequently and spontaneously. When she sleeps, her dream self is awake and living on the moon that orbits the light planet, Prospect. Prospect very closely orbits Gaia, a huge sphere of blue sky and clouds, which Nana describes as a dominant crucible of unlimited creative potential. When Prospect's moon eclipses Gaia, it drifts into Gaia for a time, mingling with the clouds. Dream Jade then witnesses many past and future events in the clouds. While asleep, she is often confused about what is real and what isn't. Okay. When she wakes up, she pieces together future events from her memory of the cloud visions and from logs recorded by her dreambot. Her dreambot is a robotic surrogate that activates while she sleeps in her bed. It mimics in the real world the movements and actions of her dream self on the moon and records a video log of what she sees while dreaming. Wait, what? I mean, I guess, but like, why a bread brand sells sandwich meat makes sense, right? Those are related things. Like, what can you do with bread? You know, you can make a sandwich. That's like one of the first things you think. Meanwhile, like, what can you do with baking materials? You sure as hell don't think fucking Fruit Gushers. Like, that's the last thing I would ever think of. Prospect's moon has 2 towers of identical design and similar design to Jade's house. Dream Jade lives in one tower, Dream John lives in the other. Dream John is still asleep, and John has no knowledge of the dream world, which is to say, the entire game session. Wait, what? Oh shit. Okay. So we got like a D&D-esque style map now, okay. Would initiate on his 13th birthday. When he goes to sleep, instead of waking up on the moon as Jade does, he remains slumbering in his dream room. Tormented by his subconscious. This torment is expressed when he sleepwalks and draws troubling scribbles on the wall of his room. When awake, he cannot see the scribbles, as his subconscious suppresses his awareness of them. It is not until he has perception-altering I cannot. Revelations. Where did I go? Shit. Revelation about his dad does he begin to see them. He initially believed they were new additions to his room, perhaps scrawled by imps. However, they were present long before, visible in his room while he prepared Jade's birthday package months ago. John prepared a package for each of his 3 friends, whose 13th birthdays were December 1st, Jade, 3rd, Dave, 4th, Rose. He gave Rose a knitting set, and she then took an intense interest in knitting. He gave Dave the pair of shades Ben Stiller wore in Starsky and Hutch, which he wore from then on, replacing the shades in the style his bro wore. He gave Jade a blue version of his own ghost shirt and some pumpkin seeds to help her replace the pumpkins that kept disappearing from her garden. What pumpkins? But she did not receive this on the birthday John intended. She received it in the past, on her birthday when she was very young, causing her to take an interest in gardening in the first place. To take a liking to blue apparel, and to eventually befriend John over the internet and lead him, Rose and Dave, down a path where they would ultimately play this game together. Absolute fucking paradox. Alright. I mean, like, where is it? Let's see. Control minus. Incessive sphere. Okay. I feel this feels uneven. Like, why do they arrange it like this? It makes me feel like there's something over here. Because they easily could have made like a triangle. I don't know why I said it like that. A triangle. I can't fucking think today. A triangle little pattern here, but this feels much more not symmetrical. Like it's something belongs over here. I don't trust it. I don't trust it one bit. Oh god. There? Yeah, that's probably good. Okay. Suburban jungle. Ooh. Hell yeah. Jack. Jack. I cannot fucking read. Jay did retrieve his package in the present as planned, but immediately took it to another location where it disappeared. WV in the far future purified it from the location on accident. The package contained further instructions for him. He was to bring it to PM, and she was to use her station's sendificator to send it to another place in time. It is a very nice jam. Jelly? Whoa, I wouldn't go as far as jelly, but I think it is a pretty big jam if you say so. Beautiful. I wonder when we'll finally hear some marmalade. Some delicious marmalade. After she did this, the package appeared in front of young Jade on her birthday. Jade orchestrated the sequence of events through knowledge of them by her cloud visions. She orchestrated similar events to the package she sent to John, plotting the circuitous route through time and space it was meant to follow. She again utilized the exiles for help. While they were still in the medium, the exiles, WV, PM, and AR, were all formerly agents of the kingdom before they were exiled by some means to post-apocalyptic Earth. AR, as an authority regulator in the land of wind and shade, discovered the package and beta copy in John's wrecked car as he gave it a parking ticket. PM, working as a parcel mistress, recognized the package from a correspondence she had with Jade on Prospect some time ago, and recalled that it must be delivered to Prospect. Whoa. To John. Must be delivered to John. AR would not relinquish the package, though he did give her the beta, which he delivered into a Pixis to satisfy the carved request of a mini-tablet. Okay. John carved this tablet at the request of PM with a command terminal in the future. AR brought the package to Durst, where it ultimately wound up on the desk of Jack Noir. Ooh. I just want to see him one more time. Jack Noir. I just want to hear that fucking sick song again. So fucking sick, okay. Jack is the Arch-Agent of the Dark Kingdom, charged with overseeing affairs through his office's fenestrated wall portals and processing paperwork. Huh? Whatever, I noticed. He is forced to wear a silly garment in keeping with prototyping themes by the Queen, an order he resentfully complies with. Wait, really? This man. Very smart. What am I saying? And of course, oh god, what? Very, very good. Whoa, I gotta listen to that one. I forgot what that was. Okay. He oversaw the imprisonment of John's dad, who broke loose on multiple occasions. When Jack went to handle it personally, John's dad set Jack's hat on fire. In a surly act of gratitude, he released the prisoner. John's dad fled to the land of wind and shade, fought large monsters, got his hat dirty, and lost a shoe. He then carved tablet requests for new ones, which John filled via Pixis, unaware of who requested them. That explains that. Oh shit. Whoa, okay. Whoa. Hi, Brighty Threes. Hello. What's up, my sick compadres, and etceteras? How you doing? For such a momentous occasion, I believe this deserves a pony curl. Just wait for it. There we go. Just for this momentous occasion. Thank you for joining me. Just soak it in. Let's take it in. It's very good. God, that scarf billowing in the wind. Nothing could ever reach quite so deep into my heart as this beautiful scene does. We're just reading the recap on the first year of Homestuck, and it is jogging my memory and taking me a little bit down the memory lane of the past, like, 2 months that I've been reading this. PM followed AR to Durst in hopes of retrieving the package. After wandering around, she encountered the Black Queen on her throne. Both the Light and Dark Kingdoms each have a king and a queen. The queens sit on a throne, on Prospect and Durst respectively, ruling the planet. And how dare the pony chordal stop? Okay. In honor of Jack Noir. You finished today? Wow, like, the whole thing? I didn't know that was possible. I didn't think, like, you could actually read it all. That doesn't sound real. That just... There's no way that exists. Like, I don't even remember what that sounds like. Let me see. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Riri. Ooh, I started about, like, a month and a half, 2 months ago, I think. I don't remember. There is no such thing as ending on Homestuck. I don't even know. I'm just gonna bounce for a little bit. And headbang a little bit with my long, flowing, curly hair. Ow, that hurts. I slept weird last night. It's still worth it, though. But yeah, really, it's like, congratulations on holding to it for 8 months. It's a fun story. I really enjoy it. How many times a week did, like, you read it? I don't know what your, like, page per minute was. Okay, I've been doing it like every Tuesday, but I might do it like twice a week, I don't know. Right now it's a little tough in my current situation, but perhaps later. Really? Let me just check this out over here. Bright eyes. Most are weekly. I mean, it makes sense. You get the whole week to mull over. Little. Just gonna pop that over there. Yeah, I kind of like put my hand over the video section. Ah, silly Rev. Joseph Aylesworth. Did you do more stuff? Ah, only that one. Darn. Still very talented though. What other delicious songs do we have here? Let's go with Endless Climb after that. Okay. So, the Queen. Okay. The Queen takes on the attributes supplied from the prototypings due to the four-orbed ring she wears. When the ring is removed, the Queen is restored to normal. PM showed the BQ a parking ticket she was pretending to deliver. The BQ directed her to Jack's office, where the ticket should be filed. PM met Jack and asked for the package. Jack proposed a deal and gave her a black register. If she would kill the White Queen and White Queen and bring him their crowns, she would give her the package. Oh, he would give it. She accepted with little alternative. She then visited the WQ on Prospect and explained the situation. With no intention of carrying out Jack's mission, the WQ, understanding the futility of the situation and the need to recover the package, abdicated and gave PM her crown and her ring. PM was instructed to go find the White King, retrieve his crown, and receive further instruction on what to do with the ring to protect it. WQ would then eventually exile herself to post-apocalyptic Earth. My god. Really? Is that like how... Is Rev not ahead of me? Sometimes it's been a few days. Huh. That sounds weird. You gotta have like a full-on box of tissues next to you. Don't worry, it's Donut November. Nobody will suspect anything if you have a box of tissues by your bed. Okay. The third day. Okay. Well then. I'll make sure not to check it out then. I'll look at his other videos and cover the screen for the Homestuck stuff. How many streams do I have? I don't even know. Is there any way to check that? Whatever. Yeah, I'm telling you, Jade infected us via the fucking stream chat. It's okay though, I have an infinite supply of honey to protect myself. On post-apocalyptic Earth, after AR fired on WV and PM from the ruins, he spotted WV's pumpkin, which WV had earlier purified from Jade's house. He recognized the carving of Beck's silhouette on the pumpkin. Fearful of it, he surrendered. The three exiles soon became friends over a campfire and shared rations. WV and AR built Exile Town. Ugh, fucking beautiful. Out of cans, mailboxes, and bullets, PM operated WV's station terminal to submit commands to John as he explored the land of wind and shade. In the sky, another station teleported and fell to the ground. It was shaped like an egg and originated from Dave's meteor impact site in correspondence with the egg-shaped item he would use to enter the medium. Emerging from the station was the wind-swept Questant, formerly the White Queen. AR and WV sought to impress Q. Oh, huh. That's gotta be like the scariest thing about COVID for me. So like, I won't have anything to taste. Like, I don't usually get hungry per se. I don't really have anything. It's like, you need to eat food, anything. It doesn't matter. Do it now. I just kind of get like cravings for shit. I'm like, I feel like broccoli right now. And then I eat a shit ton of broccoli and I'm like, I'm satisfied. So like the idea that I can't taste whatever I'm craving is horrifying. Doctor. That is in this one? Yes. Okay. I mean, you can have candles and eat the food, you just can't. It won't comfort you. There's no longer comfort items, just items. Which does sound incredibly horrifying. At least you can like have a wonderful weighted blanket or something to keep you feeling safe. There we go. AR and WV sought to impress WQ by crafting a crown for her out of a mailbox. She refused the distinction, instead giving it to PM, who had successfully completed her mission to deliver Jade's package to John in the distant past. The means by which she went about this have yet to be seen. John entered the land of wood and shade, Loos, by having Rose build up his house to the first gate, fighting through many imps and ogres with his powerful new alchemized weapons, and entering the gate. This took him to the location beneath the clouds, far below his house. The Loas turned out to be a large windy planet full of dark terrain, incandescent trees, network of pipes, and oily rivers. In addition to hosting more powerful adversaries, the land is occupied by friendly consorts, a race of salamanders. Please show me Casey. Oh, they're so good. And please give me one of your blankets. That sounds incredible. Crumple Hat. Oh god, fucking, I adore Crumple Hat. Oh, I really hope we see more of them. They're like some of my favorite characters. They're so good. They help John understand the mythos of the land and inform him of the planet's persecution by a sleeping denizen, which is responsible for clogging the pipes of oil and trapping fireflies under the clouds. Each planet has a sleeping denizen, which the players must first wake and then kill. In the course of their journey through the Seven Gates, Rose's planet, the land of light and rain, is a multicolored ocean planet with white sandy islands and pink ruins, and has a denizen responsible for killing all life in the water. Dave's planet, the land of heat and clockwork, is a lava planet covered in industrial steel frame structures and turning gears, and has a denizen of yet unknown qualities. Killing the denizen releases a huge grist horde buried at the core of the planet, which is then used to fuel a process known as the ultimate alchemy. Along the way, the kids are meant to learn about their destined roles in this quest as heir to breath, John, Seer of Light, Rose, Knight of Time, Dave, and Witch of Space. Is that on purpose? Is that lowercase on purpose? I don't know. Over the course of the quest, the Dark Kingdom will inevitably defeat the Light Kingdom. The Black Queen and King will take control and initiate the Reckoning. This affects a belt of meteors called the Veil, which orbits far from Skya, between the 4 planets in Durst, and is a host of various lab facilities used by the kingdoms. The Reckoning causes the meteors to descend on Skya, ultimately destroying it, unless the Black Queen and King can be defeated in time. Skya, however, buys time by opening defense portals to catch many of the meteors, redirecting them elsewhere in space and time. Ooh. What else we got? Suburban Canada. That too anxiety-inducing. Perfect. This is the generic template from the way the game is supposed to proceed. It can deviate from this model, however, depending on the actions of the players, and the details of the game mythology presented is unique to each group of players and their session. Long before John and his friends started playing the game, another group of players have been persistently trolling them, particularly Jade. They are furious about an action she will take that will cause major problems in the 4 Kids game session, and inevitably lead to their defeat. Specifically, Jade will send a package to John, apparently containing a powerful weapon he will need later, but the package winds up in the hands of Jack Noir, leading to dire consequences. They allude to other things she will do, that will lead to not only trouble for 4 kids, but the troll players as well. The trolls consist of 12 kids from an alien planet, who went through the same process as John and his friends, escaping from the annihilation of their planets via meteors and into the medium to play the game. Their game session is entirely separate from that of the 4 kids. It has the same basic template with its own Skya, Prospect, Durst, Veil, and a planet for each troll, but separate game instances of these. They also have different instances of the game character templates, such as the Kings and Queens and agents like Jack Noir. The trolls have completed their game sessions with yet unknown results. They now reside on a meteor in the Veil, sitting at terminals trolling John and Co. From their terminals, they can choose any point in the past, future, or... Wait. Is John, Rose, and the gang gonna become trolls? Like, if you beat the game, do you become a troll? Is it like a cyclical kind of thing? Oh. Yes? What do you have for me to consider? What would you like to share with me? Where did we first see a troll? Where did we first see a troll? They just kind of came out of nowhere, didn't they? They were just like out of nowhere. They just kind of an image popped up and was like, "Hey, this is a troll," and it's like, "Oh, okay, yeah." Is there a link here that I could possibly click to find out? You are now. Nope. Yep. Persistently. Yeah, it's just gonna show that. And then, where could I find this? Yeah, no. There's gotta be some kind of thing here. Maybe if I just... Hey! Okay. Jump to /Homestuck /ship 1354. Oh, that's blood. Hey kid. Yeah, you. What is that? Okay, we got a little sickle. We got a dowel. Okay. Back a bitch. Okay. Go back. Oh, let's go. Okay. Okay, so this was we were in the intermission, correct? He went down. This guy again. Wait. So is 8-Ball like the Black Queen for the trolls? Perhaps? I don't know. It did. You. And then he's the wayward vagabond, pretty much, then. Okay. Yeah. And then would that make him like kind of, so that's like the sprite, right? That's the sprite, and they have like all the same items. I'll go vacantly at these shenanigans. It begins to dawn on you that everything you're about to do may prove to have been a colossal waste of time. That better not be how, like, our story ends. We don't know what page this is for them. I'm thinking. Okay. So if they have their own worlds, right? They have their own sets of the game. Big brain time. Okay. By no means would they have like the exact same idea of Black Queen and White Queen, right? It's not like its own different copy of the world. It's like they have their own unique world with different rules and people. Kind of a funhouse reflection of each other's worlds, rather than exactly the same thing. So then 8-Ball would have to be the Black Queen, and then what's his name? Looks card. Wait, that's the Deltarune guy, isn't it? I fucking mix this shit up all the time. Either way, that guy we just saw, that guy has to be the Wayward Vagabond for them. Oops, card. Okay, yes. There's too many like card characters in fiction, man. But okay. But then, what kind of effect would that have upon our game? Would that mean that something, the Wayward Vagabonds are going to lead to the same thing? That the Black Queen is going to attack the Wayward Vagabonds? Because now the Wayward Vagabonds have the White Queen on their side. But if the Black Queen goes for them, and if they fail, does that mean that we're bound to fail too? And by us failing, that dooms the trolls and puts us in their position. Now, what that means, I don't know if that would be the same thing as where we'd have to like troll a new set of players or what, but because they do mention that we meet in person too, so let's see. The trolls have completed their game. Okay. They now reside on the Meteor and their Veil, sitting at terminals trolling John and Co. From their terminals, they can choose any point in the past or future of the kids to troll, and observe what they're doing at that moment. As a group, Their only stated objective is to harass the kids, which they do so haphazardly throughout different points in the kids' timeline, though they can choose any point on the kids' timeline to talk. They're mostly resigned to understanding that no matter what they do, they can't change the outcome of the kids' actions. Which can't be true, right? It can't be true. And it says mostly, because who was it that believed that they could change? Okay. The 8 other being Apocalypse Horizon, Twin Armageddons, Arsenic Catnip, Arachnid's Grip, Centaur's Testicle, Terminally Capricious, Caligula's Aquarium, Cuttlefish Color, each yet to be heard from. Oh god, I gotta make 8 other voices? How is this even possible? I don't have that many voices. Carcinos Genetics appears to have spearheaded the group's trolling campaign. While he was in the thick of his game session, the exile commanding him from a terminal in the apocalyptic future with Spade Slick. This is one difference between his game session and John's, who had Wayward Vagabond as an exile commanding him. In CG's session, his version of Jack Noir became exiled along the way and took on the name and weight. So we even met his Wayward Vagabond then. His Jack Noir, Spade Slick. 3 other agents were exiled. This guy. Okay. I was wondering. I was like, that guy looks somewhat familiar. But, okay. So then that explains the similarities in how they look. So the whole Midnight crew is now working for the other side. Oh my god. The Dead Shuffle. I'm just gonna play that now. Okay. So, Jack Noir is his version of Wayward Vagabond. It's just that Spade Slick is Jack Noir. Shit, fucking, okay. Let's take it back. Spade Slick, their Wayward Vagabond, in which case he became Jack Noir. In which case, who's the Jack Noir for the trolls then? Oh, fuck, my brain. Okay. Another difference in the troll session is that at some point along the way the Black Queen was also exiled. Okay, and that's 8-Ball, right? Later joined a rival gang called the Felt. So the White Queen is in power in their world. Okay. Assumed special powers that make her highly inadvisable to kill, and came to be known as Snowman. Oh. Because fucking an 8 makes a snowman. 8. It was not until Slick confronted the Felt in their mansion that he discovered the station terminal to command CG, not before Snowman blinded him in one eye, severed his arm, and locked him into a vault. I say. Each troll has a different trolling strategy and a different rhythm by which they hop around the kids' timelines to chat with them. CG's strategy for the most part was to begin trolling them at the very end of their adventure, the moment at which he was most angry with their actions, and then gradually work backwards, mostly talking to John. This proves to be mutually frustrating though, as John knows less and less about the situation the further into the past CG goes. Similarly, the further into the future John progresses, the more he has the advantage over CG by knowledge of his future conversations with him, and vice versa. Over the course of the opposing directions of the two sides' competition, John learns more about the nature of the game and why they're being trolled, and in spite of hostility, they gradually befriend each other through an inevitability alluded to on both sides of the conversation. Blinded him in one eye and severed his arm. Spades. Okay. Early in the correspondence between John and CG, which is to say late for CG, CG discovers he needs to get in touch with Jade, who refuses to talk with him in that time period, so he delivers a message to her much earlier, months in the past, telling her she needs to contact him when she's in trouble. She will know what to do this. She will know to do this when her dream pod explodes in the future, an outcome that has not yet happened. Okay. Two other trolls, Grim Oxalatrix and Audios Toreador, have targeted only Rose and Dave thus far. Chie has hopped arbitrarily back and forward in Rose's timeline to talk with her, and is attempting to cultivate a friendship with her that now seems rigged through a series of conversational time loops, while seeking counsel from Dave on how to befriend her. A.T. sought counsel from Rose on how to control Dave more effectively after getting severely counter-trolled by him. He is under the impression he rebounded nicely, though. Shouty bastard. Let's see. Let's see this beautiful tweet here, if it ever loads. Okay. Homestuck has always contained mature content that may be inappropriate for minors. Young children are not and have never been its deliberate target audience. While the recent Homestuck visual novel series was marked with an M rating for mature content, there's a concern that these content ratings have not been taken seriously enough. The Homestuck property will clarify its policy in order to protect minors from exposure to inappropriate material. Homestuck projects are officially created for an 18-plus audience and are not intended for children. More explicit age warnings will be introduced for all further content, and minors are formally discouraged from engaging with Homestuck and its spin-off projects. Mature. Intense violence, blood, gore, use of drugs, alcohol, tobacco, blood, and Al Gore. Crude humor, strong knowledge, nudity, and sexual themes. God. I mean, like, that's all the things that, like, 15-year-olds are into, though, right? I think that's just to cover their asses. They know their audience. It's just to cover their asses. They know. Like, maybe it's just because, you know, I went to school and shit, but anyone that I knew that really knew about Homestuck back when I was a wee bit lad was like 13, 14, 15. You know, once again, that might just be because that's where I was. I was surrounded by 13, 14, 15-year-olds. But that's the main amount of people that I know that like knew a lot about Homestuck. Yeah, so yeah, nice. I don't blame them for saying that. They don't want to deal with the fucking law, COPPA, and all that shit has been making people, you know, use the classic, but what about the children argument kind of thing, so they don't want to even step in that shit, you know. You know, I would love to see that, a 50-page section in Homestuck. That sounds great, you know. After I finish Homestuck, I'm going to go up the heel, and I'm just going to go insane, you know. I'm just going to look at as much as I can, you know. On second thought, aren't they like 13? Yeah, never mind, I take it back. I mean, Jack Noir and like the Black and White Queen, then maybe, right? Not of the main trios. Four good portrait Jupils, yeah. It's not like fucking a Stephen King book where there's fucking teen orgy at the end. Next page at the start of 100-page arc versions. Wait, what? Old Bobs in magazines. I don't know if I would give that a mature rating though. That's like, what, teen? Where the fuck was I? No, I passed that. That one? Okay. Gallows Calibrator has stayed mostly linear in her trolling patterns, and has done so under the guise of helping the kids on their quest. She convinces John to take a shortcut through his land, shows him the Denizens' palace, leads him to a warp back to his house, and then shows him how to fix the faulty rocket pack he made earlier through an alchemy mishap. She tells him to use the rocket pack to fly up to the 7th gate, and through to the denizen's palace, and kill it in its sleep. He complied with this, and complied with this, and flew through the 7th gate, in spite of reservations from Dave, who'd just entered the medium the moment before John took off. Homestuck has baubles. Therefore, Homestuck bad, Homestuck evil, Homestuck banned from my stream. Thank you. That's it. No more Homestuck. Thank you for teaching me the ways. Homestuck is evil. That is what I've learned from my past, like 1,000-something, 2,000 page readings. Homestuck evil. Keep it away from your kids. It's almost as bad as Pokemon. Pokemon is worse though, but Homestuck is almost as bad. Owned by Satan. Suck Satan's cock. It's evil. Thank you. That's why I'm gonna keep reading it. Okay. Let's see here. There was a lot of that, like a couple of years ago, wasn't there? I was really into conspiracy theories when I was maybe 13, 14, and the Illuminati, like fucking Christian shit, was you're not that cultural. But there's so much of that, like everything is satanic thing. Like that fucking Pokemon video. I need to find that. They turned into a troll due to their efforts. YouTube. The YouTube. So let me see here. What? Something tells me that sounds familiar, but I'm scared. What? I play Pokemon Go every day. I play Pokemon Go. God, just when I got it out of my head, just when I stopped humming it, every single hallway that I went down, you put it back in my conscience. How dare you? I'm gonna have that stuck in my head forever. D&D does summon the devil. I played D&D yesterday, and then one of my friends just started going, and then, you know, the devil came out of them and said, "Hello there, Edo. It is me, Lucifer Morningstar." And then he turned to me and just kind of like opened up my eye and just kind of like spread my eyelids really wide and said, "What a mighty fine pupil you've got there. Mind if I take it along with your soul? And now I have no soul." I don't fucking know anymore. Okay, Pokemon. So good. What? 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 What does that mean? What? Okay. Let's see here. Ah shit, I gotta turn that on. Here.
So what exactly is a Pokemon? Cute, cuddly characters who become supercharged so they can fight their enemies.
It's a Japanese term short for pocket monster. Pokemon are incredible creatures that share the world with humans.
It began as a video game.
That's the video that I saw. That's the video that I saw. That one. That's it.
It began as a video game from Japan and has become an international phenomenon in the form of books, music, videos, a TV show, and trading cards in the hands of school kids all over the world.
Well, Pokemon has swept the world. Little, reclusive, power-filled monster. Characters named Pikachu, Manphy, and Snorlax.
Inclusive, power-filled, evil.
And the Pokemon is creating
Responsible for fist fights. Bro, these people that are saying this like grew up in the 50s and 60s when kids fist fighted over everything.
Pokemon cards have anything to do with Pokemon because the message is
The
violence.
genius of Pokemon is you have to keep collecting
Violence.
characters, the game's constantly innovating, and so the epidemic goes from being a craze to an entire world order.
Constant
you back.
trading is not only distracting kids
I
from
want you back.
classwork, but turning the playground into
I
a
want you
black
back.
market where they buy
The
and sell
black
cards.
market.
Develop relationships with all these Pokemon creatures.
Now kids are going just wild over this Pokemon and stuff
God.
and collectibles, Pokemon trading cards.
But why should they carry these monsters?
Oh, how you doing, man?
The entire Pokemon
It doesn't look like Homestuck. Yeah, it doesn't. Though, yeah. You know how the tangents go. The message of Homestuck and Pokemon are the exact same. Love Satan, destroy God, and kill your parents.
And I believe these words came from the Pokemon movie. Life can be a challenge. It's never easy when there's so much on the line. But you
Why is he just like pausing so
can
much?
make a difference. Just look inside and you will find the Pokemon.
The power inside, you bastard! How dare you? Pokemon. I want your perk. I want your perk. Look inside and you will find the Pokemon. I want your perk. Find. Please, back in your heart. Beautiful. Beautiful. That was incredible. I loved it. Look inside. And you will find the Pokemon. Oh. He's still speaking to us from the great beyond. Listen closely. Oh, wow. What's this? No, I probably should go back to Homestuck, but 5 seconds.
Phil Collins is next.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord. I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh Lord. GC also assisted Rose. Just after she bested an ogre with ease, she counseled her on understanding her role as seer light. Oh no. Oh no. Jeez. Can you? It's not. It doesn't show. Oh, there I am. Okay, now it shows it. It just like didn't show the sound register thing. Hey, what are you doing? Let me just double check that no one's watching. There you go. You're welcome. Yeah. What am I doing? Okay, how you doing? I have returned after a brief intermission of speaking to my mother on the subject of someone walking into an area with a large amount of alcohol. I don't know what they were doing. I don't know if I had so many bottles of wine, but they looked me in the eye and they said good afternoon, and I just kept on walking because everyone knows the snitches get stitches, and I for one, am absolutely no narc. I am no narc. Moving on. In her case, it was the exiled White Queen issuing commands from the egg-shaped station in the future. Excuse me. Oh god. Okay. Since Dave is Rose's server player, the terminal station from Dave's impact site issues commands to Rose, just as right, song. Fuck, which one is that in? Is that in... no. 2? No. I'm gonna take a guess here. 3? No. Wait, did I just like see it? Did I not see it? What? Oh, okay, there. Oh, God. Oh, that was a really cool sound. Oh jeez. Uh-oh. There we go. I mean, I want to keep sure I know what's going on, so I feel like I need to read them, you know? There might be delicious nuggets of information in there, you know? What? No. Major League Homestuck? What? No. Okay. Since Dave is Rose's server player, the terminal station from Dave's impact site issues commands to Rose, just as the station at Rose's site, which Wayward Vagabond found, issues commands to John, her client player. After conversing with GA, Rose found Jasper Sprite and interrogated him about the secret which she found so maddeningly mysterious years ago. He explained elements of the mythos of her land, and how she'd need to learn to play the rain to produce her musical analog for a genetic code to reintroduce life into the ocean. In response to her question about his secret, he simply replied, "Meow." She mistook this for more nonsense, but it was in fact the secret he told her years ago. The 4-letter sequence Meow, M-E-O-W, unlocked the genetic code in her subconscious, which she would spend years scrolling on her wall.
Crazy.
Doesn't sound crazy. What are you talking about? It sounds perfectly sane.
Mad scientist laugh.
It's not an insane mad scientist. This is an insane mad scientist laugh. Scrawling on her wall, using those letters in place of the typical used guanine, cytosine, adenine, and thymine letters, while completely oblivious to the scrawlings and the meanings of just as John was. As Jasper said, she would understand their meaning when her dream self wakes up. How you doing? Yeah, you know, I had one of those with like the trolls. Hey Buffins, how you doing? Looking pretty swagalicious. What am I saying? Rose's dream self lives in a tower on the moon of Durst. Dave's dream self lives on the same moon in the other tower. It was suggested by Rose's future self, who was fully awake in the tower, that Dave had already been awake in his tower all along without realizing it. This was suggested in conversations she had in the future with Dave. It was an alternative future timeline, not meant to be. Wait, what? No, I've been going for like an hour and a half. I'm probably gonna bounce off soon, but I want to at least finish this recap. This is a stream of just reading the recap. 3 in the morning. Meow meow, indeed. Meow meow, indeed. Dave was able to enter the medium by connecting with Jade as his server player. Jade got copies of the game from the Frog Ruins after she delivered John's package to her past self, Keck. She snuck into the ruins while Beck was asleep and retrieved the game from a Lotus time capsule which had been ticking down for millions of years. The game was Dave's copy from the future, the same one that fell out of the window with the impaled crow. Once she got the game, the time capsule started ticking down again, set to expire 413 years later, when the exiles are there. She dropped some items in the ruins, leaving them there for AR to find, and leaving her base jammed in the elevator. Beck then found her there, took her back to her room, and grounded her there for the rest of the evening. Thanks, Beck. She quickly helped Dave set up the game, upgrading his alchemiter heavily and crafting the special item he needed to enter the medium, the red egg. God, I love it. Red egg? Red egg? Which needed to be incubated and hatched to activate. She prototyped his kernel sprite with the with the pale queen. God, I can't read it all. Egg indeed. Egg is all I need to say. Egg, and then I'm pretty much done reading, I think. Also egg. Oh, well, I almost forgot egg. She prototyped his kernel sprite with the impaled crow, which would affect the enemies later, including the Black Queen. The sprite built a nest on top of his His inclusion of the kernel sprite affects the Black Queen. Okay. Just keep posting like GIFs and stuff, and just pictures in the Discord server for me to find emotes, because I can't remember all these different emotes that we've been finding. The sprite built a nest on top of his apartment antenna tower and stole the egg to incubate it for hours. A very large meteor was soon bearing down onto his city. Dave then entered the medium through a series of unseen events. Jade was asleep, thus forbidden by Dave from interacting with his environment at all. Jade compiled for fear of retribution. Why do I keep reading it, okay? Complied for fear of retribution. Dave was faced with the crow sprite, which appeared to be suggesting he prototyped it again with the remains of little Cal. Dave consulted with John on this, who was about to rocket up to the 7th gate. John had no advice, and proceeded up to the gate against a better judgment. Oh, here. The classic command, bro. Ta-da. Dave prototyped the sprite with Cal. John entered the palace, presumably found the denizen, and was easily killed by it, as was the intent of GC's trick on him. This meant John could not establish a connection with Jade to rescue her from the looming meteor, and Dave and Rose lost contact with her, presuming her dead. Dave and Rose then spent the next 4 months in the medium, advancing as far as they could to collect information before Dave decided to travel back in time to change events. Wait, what? Oh, for the Discord, okay. I thought something was going to happen here. Dave used his timetables to go back to the moment he was about to prototype with Cal. Both he and his past self strongly urged John not to go through the gate. John was reluctant at first, but soon reconsidered and flew down beneath the clouds. Future Dave then gave present Dave all his advanced gear and prototyped the crow sprite with himself to make Dave's sprite, thus serving as his own guide from the future. I love Dave's sprite so much. Before going back in time, future Dave convinced future Rose to go to sleep. He suggested her dream self would be unaltered by the timeline shift, and in her dream state, she would remember the events from the future. When Dave went back, Rose's future dream self assumed the position of Rose's present dream self. Rose fell asleep, and on Durce's moon, she instantly woke up. She then saw all the genetic scrawling she did in male letters, and understood their meaning. Meanwhile, on doors below, the Black Queen again insisted that Jack Noir abide by the dress code. He refused, and the Queen threatened him. He picked up Jade's package to John, removed what was inside, and used it to slice her ring finger off. He then killed the Black Queen, put on the ring, and donned the full upgrade supplied by the 3 prototypings. I really like Black. I hope everyone knows that. That I just adore Black. Wait, can I listen to this song actually? Damn it. Well, I can play it anyway, I guess. What does that mean? A huge ass mess. What? Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus Christ. How did you do that? Why do you have so many boxes in the first place? Oh, okay. I see. I thought, like, instead of shelves, you just have an abundance of just boxes. Which sounds interesting, I do have to admit. Beautiful. Meanwhile, on Durst below, the Black Queen again, okay, I did that. He then became Jaxper's No Crow, which is a name I just made up now. And then after that, you started watching me type in this ridiculous study. I photoshopped myself with cool horse painting propped up in the background. That's really good. That's really good. That's really good. Thank God he does. I would be hurt otherwise. Beautiful. Simply gorgeous. I didn't read any of that. Do something less boring. I did read it. I read all of it. Shut that up. Retrieve arm from background. Cal, please, not now. Why do you keep drawing Homestuck or something? Oh, but I don't merely draw Homestuck. Okay. Oh God. I conjure this intrepid fantasyscape with tears bled from the wisdom-weary eyes of 50,000 imaginary magicians. I fool heavy drags from the brooms of inspiration with enchanted bellows marauded from a guild of cheerless mythical dwarves. Vast bulbous riddle spines push through the silken strands of pure whimsy, through hideous abdominal spinnerets, and it is that which I weave, this audacious cocoon of exquisite lies, and when it hatches, a great moth of titillation will awaken and roar, and beat its wings, and the powder settling down will arrest the humours of an enormous, terrible old beggar, relaxing the vulturous, leathery vice grip he's fixed around your captive mind. That's cool, man, but this is stupid. Stop being a wise ass and get your eye. Oh. I don't want to be mean to him. He seems very nice. Okay, he did it. Alright. Won't be that exciting to watch, though. I'll pull up Photoshop again. Here's the file I was using for the 4th wall. What do you want me to draw? Can you show us what's going on with John again? Sure. How about I drag the content from one of the John files under the 4th wall layer, so we can make a more graceful transition out of this ludicrous, highly disruptive self-insertion arc. That sounds like a good idea. Dude, I don't pay for anything. I refuse to pay, especially taxes. Let me bow. No, wrong one. I'm just bouncing now. Okay. Perfect. Every time it's beautiful. Okay. Oh, and then you can type something like switch wall view to show us what's going on, John. Here, I'll prefer the GIF file for that. It'll take a few seconds. Go on, say it. I think I'll leave that there, man. And then, perfect. Oh, god damn it, I'm getting Homestuck recommendations now. I gotta hide those away. Okay. Yeah. 2 more pages, okay. Switch walls view to show us what's going on with John, of course. You decide that's entirely enough of that. If this website becomes any more self-aware in its playful, self-deprecating, yet weirdly self-aggrandizing manner, you're going to drown a bag of puppies in a sewer. Okay. I would never do that, but okay. Dun dun dun. I gotta do that voice again. Okay. I will now exit out of the Homestuck collection. Very sad. Well, thank you for joining me. Oh, I forgot I left that on. Let me switch out of that. Thank you for joining me here today on the beautiful landscape of fucking vaporwave as I read the Homestucks. And yes, I did. I did the thing. Oh, that means I can edit the background, right? Oh, that's cool. Oh, you think maybe if I like make the background green, like it'll just kind of melt in? I don't know. We'll find out. Wait, what? Gambling? What, the Streamlabs? Not this one. Sugoi. Wait, what? I can only edit themes once I finish? Like all of Homestuck? Horrible. How dare they? Poor wide-eyed tykes like myself, expecting me to read the whole thing to get the themes. Evil. Pure evil. Sugoi. Onegaishimasu. Anyway, I must now bid myself adieu. Yeah, I think I should. At least like some pretty colors, like just switching solid colors, I think would be nice. Yeah, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. Anyway, yeah, let me just give you guys a good night kiss. Just... Oh, wow, well, so playful. Anyway, I'm gonna forget that ever happened, and I think you should too. Arrivederci. Thank you, Riri. Very, very, very good. Arrivederci. Good night. Oyasuminasai. Perhaps. Here, let me just. Hey.